students, welcome back, and we are continuing with the chapter the fundamental unit of life. The fundamental unit of life में cell वाला basic parts of the cell वाला सारे parts हमारे cover up हो चुके थे. Now today we are going to start with the cellular organelles. Cellular organelles मैंने आपको शुरू से ही पढ़ाया है कि किसी भी वर्ड को, किसी भी टर्म को हम लेते हैं तो वी शुड टेक दैट टर्म इन टू पार्ट्स. ठीक है. सेलुलर ऑर्गेनेलीज में एक तो सेलुलर है जिसका मतलब है सेल. द नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज ऑर्गेनेलीज. व्हाट आर बेसिकली ऑर्गेनेलीज? ऑर्गेनेलीज आर स्मॉल organs of the cell. Organelles word is basically useful small organs. Yeah, we can say small parts. These cellular organelles are also known as membrane bound organelles, because all the organelles are bound with the membrane and the membrane of the organelles are same as the cell membrane. जैसा cell membrane का composition है, जैसा structure है, वैसे ही इन membrane bound organelles का structure है. Now these are absent in, these cellular organelles are absent in prokaryotic cells. अगर प्रॉपर डेफिनेशन लिखनी हो हमें सेलुलर ऑर्गेनेलिस की तो उसकी क्या डेफिनेशन होगी? द डेफिनेशन वुड बी द स्मॉल ऑर्गन लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स that help in various chemical activities of the cell. That multicellular eukaryotic organisms are having complex body. ठीक है. तो उनकी बॉडी को बेसिकली सपोर्ट करने के लिए या फिर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में रखने के लिए बहुत सारे डिफरेंट काम होते हैं एंड ये डिफरेंट केमिकल एक्टिविटीज़ उनकी ज़रूरत जो होती है ये कैसे कंप्लीट करता है? एक सेल अपने डिफरेंट ऑर्गन्स में क्या कर लेता है? लेबर डिवीजन. इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ सेलुलर ऑर्गेनेलीज में हम लिखेंगे पॉइंट ऑफ लेबर डिवीजन. इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ सेलुलर ऑर्गेनेलीज. It helps in performing various activities of the cell. It helps in performing various activities of the cell, form complex cellular structures, that help to support the body complex body, basically the complex body of multicellular organisms. Okay, so that is all about. It is so easy, so basic and so interesting also. सेल ऑर्गेनेलीज करती हैं लेबर डिवीजन का काम. अब देखो लेबर डिवीजन की एग्जांपल देती हूँ. व्हाट इज लेबर डिवीजन? बेसिकली हम ह्यूमन बींग्स हैं, हमारी मल्टी सेलुलर बॉडी है, तो हमें क्या चाहिए? हमें प्रोटीन्स भी चाहिए. अगर हमें प्रोटीन्स चाहिए तो हमें प्रोटीन फॉर्म करने का एक स्ट्रक्चर चाहिए. देन उस स्ट्रक्चर को जब सपोज करो मुझे अभी इसी वक्त एक प्रोटीन की ज़रूरत है, तो क्या अभी इसी वक्त प्रोटीन फॉर्म हो जाएगा इतनी जल्दी और इतनी जल्दी मैं यूज़ कर पाऊंगी? नो. प्रोटीन फॉर्मेशन वाले एक ऑर्गन की ज़रूरत है. उसके बाद मुझे एक स्टोरिंग ऑर्गन की ज़रूरत है जो स्टोर करके रख सके. उसके बाद एक डिस्पैचिंग ऑर्गन की भी ज़रूरत है. जिस पार्ट ऑफ द सेल को या जहाँ पे बॉडी में चाहिए, सेल बेसिकली वो क्या करेगा? डिस्पैच करेगा. जिस पार्ट ऑफ द सेल को प्रोटीन्स चाहिए या कोई भी मटेरियल चाहिए तो वो वहाँ तक सेंड कर सके, डिस्पैच कर सके. एंड देन एनर्जी बनाने के लिए भी, क्योंकि एनर्जी की हमें बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत होती है. हर सेल को, हर टिश्यू को एनर्जी की ज़रूरत होती है, तो उसके लिए भी हमें एक अलग ऑर्गन चाहिए. बेसिकली दिस इज नोन एज द लेबर डिवीजन. एंड ऐसे करके हमारे जो सेलुलर ऑर्गेनेलीज हैं वो लेबर डिवीजन का काम करते हैं. वेरियस सेल ऑर्गेनेलीज दैट आर इंक्लूडेड इन अ यूकैरियोटिक सेल, दीज आर गोल्जी apparatus, एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम एंड माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. गोल्जी apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, then the mitochondria, then the lysosomes, then the plastids, and then the vacuoles. These are certain cellular organelles that are present in a eukaryotic cell, and ऐसे करके they perform all the cellular organelles perform crucial functions. All the cellular organelles perform crucial functions that are important for survival of an organism. That are important for the survival of an organism. So, first of all, let us start with the Golgi apparatus. We are going to start in the other part of the board. So, let us first start with the Golgi apparatus. The name of the scientist is Camillo Golgi. What is the name of the scientist? That is Camillo Golgi. तो ये जो Golgi apparatus है, it is also known as discovered or named these membrane bound vesicles are known as Golgi apparatus. It is also known as the Golgi bodies. We can call them as Golgi bodies. Or Golgi complex, and it is named behind the name of the scientist who discovered it, Camillo Golgi. So, what is the definition of Golgi apparatus? These are membrane bound vesicles that are enclosed in a membrane. Okay, basically इसको Golgi apparatus कहते हैं. These vesicles may be are majorly are these vesicles may be or majorly are the flat-end sacs. Flat-end sacs. अभी देखो, these are Golgi bodies. Golgi bodies may be, let me rub this. I hope you got this, the topic of cell organelles, है ना? तो अभी हम start करते हैं. Next topic, that is okay. So, well, the thing is that these vesicles, कौन से वाले vesicles? ये वाले vesicles, the continuation of this thing I am doing here. These vesicles may be arranged in stacks and are called cisterns. These are the Golgi bodies, okay. This whole thing is the Golgi complex. These are forming the stack-like structures. Stack-like structures की एक के ऊपर एक वेसिकल चढ़ रहा है, तो इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? सिस्टर्ने. What cistern is basically कि ये जो vesicles हैं, flattened sacs may be arranged in the form of stacks and are known as cisterns. In some cases, basically हम functions की बात करते हैं पहले. What are the functions of Golgi complex? They help in packaging and dispatching of packaging and dispatching of the proteins that are formed in, I'm sorry, the marker is not working, let me change it, that are formed in the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, this was all about. The next function is, it also helps in storage, and thus it also helps in storage, and thus in animals it may be called as a storehouse of the cell, but you do not need to confuse yourself in it, because generally जो storehouse of the cells हैं वो vacuoles को ही बोला जाता है, storing vacuoles को, food vacuoles को storehouse of the cell बोला जाता है, because वो क्या करके रखते हैं, वो सामान को store करके रखते हैं whenever there is a need. But as we know कि plants के अंदर जो vacuole होता है that is not very big, because plants don't need it, animals don't need it, ठीक है. तो animals के storehouse of the cell को, in some cases we can say that Golgi complex is the storehouse of the cell, but you don't need to read it. What does it do now? It converts the simple sugars to the complex sugars. It converts the simple sugar to the complex sugars. It converts the simple sugars to complex sugar, and at last in some cases it helps in formation of lysosomes. It helps in manufacturing of lysosomes. So that is all about. That is all about the Golgi complex, the functions of the Golgi complex, and the composition, the structure of the Golgi complex. Now at last, let me tell you one more thing, and that is, I would write it here. In some cases, the Golgi complex is attached with the endoplasmic reticulum. In some cases, the Golgi complex may be found attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, and thus in this way it forms a complex cellular structure. And in this way it forms the complex cellular structure. Now let us talk about the endoplasmic reticulum. rub it with the help of this thing. The ink is really dark, the black ink is really dark and it is really difficult to rub up. That was all because of you students, so that you students are able to see my handwriting properly. That's why we use the dark ink. Okay, well, let us now start with endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so our next cell organelle is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, also known as ER. It is of two types. Types की बात करने से पहले let us read about its structure. The ER or the endoplasmic reticulum is a network of tubes and sheaths forming endoplasmic reticulum is a network of tubes and sheaths forming a channel like structure. अब हमें जब पता चल ही गया एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम कैसा दिखता है, लेट अस ड्रॉ दिस एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. ऐसे भी ड्रॉ करके देख सकते हो इसको. यू कैन ऑल्सो ड्रॉ इट इन दिस वे. So basically endoplasmic reticulum is a network, ये एक network form कर रहा है of tubes and sheaths and tubes, and it forms a channel like structure. Now basically what is the function of this endoplasmic reticulum? फंक्शन को देखने के लिए I told you that ER is of two types. तो पहले हमें इसके टाइप्स के बारे में पता करना पड़ेगा. ओके, सो दिस इज RER. RER. R means rough, ER means endoplasmic reticulum. RER and SER. SER means smooth endoplasmic reticulum. There are two types of endoplasmic reticulum, the rough endoplasmic reticulum and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Why the rough endoplasmic reticulum is known as the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and why the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is known as the smooth endoplasmic reticulum? Let me draw the structure of both. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum because it has ribosomes attached to the surface of its tubes. And under the electron microscope, first of all let me tell you that mostly the organelles are mostly the cellular organelles are visible under electron microscope. Mostly the cellular organelles are visible under the electron microscope. These organelles, ये जो रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम है इसको रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम क्यों बोला जाता है? बिकॉज अंडर द इलेक्ट्रॉन माइक्रोस्कोप, अंडर द इलेक्ट्रॉन माइक्रोस्कोप, the surface of ER looks rough. That's why it is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. And why? Because RER has ribosomes attached to its surface. So that is the definition of rough endoplasmic reticulum, that why the rough endoplasmic reticulum is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum, or this is the answer to why RER is named so, or what is RER. ठीक है, इन दोनों क्वेश्चंस का आंसर है दिस इज दैट अंडर द इलेक्ट्रॉन माइक्रोस्कोप the surface of the ER looks rough because rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosomes attached to its surface. On the other hand, if I visualize the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it has no ribosomes attached to its surface. Thus, the surface of smooth endoplasmic reticulum looks smooth. Okay. Now, let me write you here that why smooth endoplasmic reticulum is named so. Why SER is named so? Because under the microscope the surface of the SER looks smooth as it has no ribosomes attached to its surface. That's why rough endoplasmic reticulum or smooth endoplasmic reticulum is known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum because of the appearance of the smooth surface. Okay students, so that was all about the endoplasmic reticulum for today's topic. कल को हम करने वाले हैं the difference between the smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the rough endoplasmic reticulum and ribosomes के attach होने से या ना attach होने से इनके functions पे, इनके structure पे तो यही फर्क पड़ता है कि rough दिखती है surface and smooth दिखती है surface, but इनके functions पे क्या असर पड़ता है वो हम कल को करने वाले हैं. Now you have to remember कि endoplasmic reticulum is a membrane bound organelle, है ना. membrane bound मतलब जो इसकी membrane है that is equal to the structure, the composition of the cell membrane only. And membrane bound organelles, ये cellular organelles को membrane bound organelles क्यों बोला जाता है? बिकॉज इनकी जो रिजेम्बलेंस होती है, स्ट्रक्चर एंड कॉम्पोजिशन रिजेम्बलेंस होती है, उनके पास भी एक अपनी मेम्ब्रेन होती है, जिसकी वजह से इनको मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड ऑर्गेनेलीज बोला जाता है। और जो इनकी मेम्ब्रेन होती है उनका जो स्ट्रक्चर है दैट रिजेम्बल्स द सेल मेम्ब्रेन ओनली। Okay students, so that was all for today. Thanks a lot. Thank you.